Hi there, this is Cycle Camp again, and basically I wanted to give you a part 2 update on my refurbishment of an Arisaka Type 99. I've been trying very hard to find some replacement furniture for this gun that would be similar at least to how it would have looked like in wartime. It is very difficult to find matching furniture for a Type 99, and it's also very expensive. So I took a flyer on a piece of furniture from eBay, and today I just came in today, this afternoon, and I just wanted to give people a shot at take a look at what came with it and what didn't come with it, and some of the features of it. It's in pretty rough shape, which kind of what you'd expect. I can't tell if it's original finish or not. It does seem a little bit shiny. So it's very difficult for me to tell if it hasn't been finished or not, but it has a lot of dings and gouges and stuff in it that could easily have been finished out of it, so I assume it's been left pretty much alone. So let's go from the back to the front of the gun, and we'll talk about what actually came with it and some of the more interesting features of this particular piece of furniture. So first of all, it does have the metal butt plate. And that's always a good thing to have the metal butt plate. Of course, the receiver pieces that are part of the gun, the lower tang, the box, all that stuff, were not included. But I can recover that from the current gun, I believe. So it should not be a problem. It did come with the upper tang, however, which is what the rubber band, when they shipped it, they put the rubber band on there so the tang wouldn't flop around. So the upper tang is in place. However, there's supposed to be a manufacturer's mark or an arsenal mark under the tang, and for the life of me, I cannot pick it out. It's pretty crummy and crusty under there, so I can't really figure it out. Some other interesting things with this is it does have the I'm not sure what they're called, the shims, for where the screws go up into the action. So all of the shims are in place, and that's pretty cool. I know there's a better word for that. I'm sorry, I just can't bring it to mind. For the action part of the rifle, and it does have the little bumper, the rectangular bumper in the midsection here for take up the recoil, and of course it has the blind nut and all that other stuff. So that's all pretty normal. Coming up towards the closer to the front of the gun, we can see that it does have the rear strap, and we'll also notice that the rear strap has the pieces that it needs if you were going to attach the monopod. Now there's another piece that would go in here, and then the monopod itself. The monopod itself is like $195 if you buy a real one. So I don't think we'll be seeing no monopod on this gun anytime real soon. But we do have the mid band, the rear band. I call it a mid band because I'm used to older guns that have forward bands and mid bands. We do have the top handguard is in place, but I don't know if this handguard, and I won't know until I get the gun out and take a look at it. I don't know if this handgun is set up for the ladder sights that I have or for the last ditch sights that are just a peephole. So this handguard might not do me too much good, and that would be a shame because it does appear to be matched with the gun. The finish and the wood do seem to all be pretty much the same. Finally, coming up to the nose of the gun, I'm going to have to move around a little bit here. Coming up to the nose of the gun, you'll see that we do have the nose piece, and with the bayonet lug, and you'll also notice that we have this square release for the cleaning rod, and that would indicate that it's either an earlier or mid. Both the monopod lug and this square piece indicate that this is a mid or earlier furniture. So it's not real late furniture. Now my gun's a little later. The actual gun that I got that was sportsterized was a little later, and So it remains to be seen if this is all going to fit or not. And it will not be. It will not be a truly accurate representation, because obviously, in order to have a truly accurate representation, you'd have to have the same series stock from the same arsenal, and that's very difficult. There were 9 different versions of stock across 10 different arsenals, and trying to find the right one would be you're looking for a needle in a haystack, basically. But we do have the metal front piece, and it does have the bayonet lug, and it also has the hole for the bayonet. I'm sorry, the bayonet. I'll be all right. The cleaning rod, but I don't know if it's the short cleaning rod or the much longer cleaning rod, the 22-inch. And of course, I won't know that till I take it apart, and I'll have to take it apart in order to put the receiver in. But I won't know that until after we get through with that. So that's basically what showed up today. This apparently is what, about $300 get you, and it's a crapshoot. So maybe it'll fit, and maybe it won't. But I figured I'd give it a shot and see if I could bring this puppy back home. I am glad to see, however, that in the pictures on eBay it was very difficult to see, but I thought there was a crack in this area based on the pictures, and apparently that was just the lighting when they lit this thing up. And the stock is actually in better shape than I thought it was going to be, other than the nicks and gouges. Now, it has some older ones, but it also has some newer ones where it's been kicked around. The people that sent it to me did an excellent job packaging it. They wrapped this whole thing up in plastic, and they shoved it in a gun-sized carrying box, and just really stuffed the heck out of it and did a really great job. So they really did a nice job at this. And so this is part 2. This is basically what we're going to try to see if we can get this to fit the gunworks that we have from the sportsterized version, and see how close we can come to have something that actually fits together. And I will make volume 3 when that is all done. Thank you.